So joining me now from her home in Calgary is Michelle Stirling from Friends of Science. Michelle, it's been a while since I talked to you. Last time I talked to you, Davos was just wrapping up, and we'll get to that in a second.
Mhm.
But you have a great new video out about Alberta's climate future,
Mhm.
and you dismantle meticulously this report um, done by, a high profile climate scientist, the one that Catherine McKenna always runs to back up all of her crazy claims. You took it all apart. She has this doomsday scenario out there for Alberta, and you just meticulously dismantled it.
Well, we haven't quite gotten into the most meticulous part. We're still working on that, but certainly a foundational premise of any of these catastrophic reports is to check and see if there's a thing in there referred to as the RCP 8.5, which is the representative concentration pathway. And these are referring to a set of climate models or simulations which the researchers use to try and determine what are the drivers of different climate scenarios. Like, let's say with the 8.5, we go back to entirely using coal and we have no climate mitigation. So that makes it a very extreme response in the model. So a great deal of warming. Um, but they never intended for people to use them as optional pathways. Like if we go to the 8.5, we get this. If we go to the 2.6, we get that. Because the 2.6, RCP 2.6, is 3 billion less people. So you can see how some people have misunderstood these things and are actually advocating for depopulating the planet. In the Alberta Climate Future report, this 8.5 scenario features prevalently, and it was never meant to be used that way. And there's a climate policy analyst named Roger Pielke Jr. in the States. His father is a very well-known climate scientist, but Roger Pielke Jr. is a climate policy analyst, and he's made quite a detailed study of this, and he's found that actually these two green billionaires in the States, Thomas Steyer, who killed the Keystone XL pipeline,
Yeah.
and Michael Bloomberg, who recently was trying to run for president, they and a group of activists have published this report, Risky Business, in about 2014. And they used this, what he calls the climate porn scenario, which is the RCP 8.5. Now, they also funded the promotion of this Risky Business report. So it's become very, very popular in business circles too. So when people tell you that they think there's a climate emergency on the horizon, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from this very unrealistic, not meant to be used this way, RCP 8.5. So everybody can just calm down about climate change. And whenever you see a report that's scary, look at that paper and see if it uses the RCP 8.5, because probably it does.
If you'd like to get access to my show, as well as other great TV style shows too, like Ezra's Nightly, Ezra Levant Show, and David Menzies' Friday night show, Rebel Roundup, just go to rebelnews.com/subscribe. That's rebelnews.com/subscribe.